Hello investors, welcome to Chart Shastra. Today is day 29 of a 100-day price action challenge. Let's look at what market has done today. You can see that the market, especially the Nifty 50 and the Nifty Next 50 stayed flat, right? After a very serious fall yesterday, we thought a little bit bounce back is expected in the market. In fact, the morning, the first hour, the market was very positive, but lately again the sellers came back into the action. But that's a bit different action in the mid cap. If you can see, mid cap is up 1%, whereas small cap is up 1.4% and micro cap is up 2%. See, that's a very much better improvement when compared with the large cap names, right? Overall, the broader market Nifty is hardly 0.5%, same with the total market index. Now, let's look at how sectors have done. Yesterday, Bank Nifty has seen a massive fall of 1000 points, right? Today it's hardly up 280 points and down 0.5%. Even the private banks did not participate much, even the PSU banks. In fact, PSU banks are on the verge of breakdown. See, they are hardly 2% away from their crucial support zone. If the banking stocks, especially the public sector banks, break this level, you need to be careful. Looks like the IT is getting weaker and weaker. The results are ahead, especially the TCS, Infosys, and Wipro. Let's wait for the results. How are they doing? TNX Auto again mostly flat today. Reality is up 0.8%, but yesterday we have seen a major fall of 3%, so that does not compensate at all. Looks like the pharma has a healthy bounce back today, although the closing isn't very weak, but the bounce back is appreciated, right? Even the infra tried to move up, but it couldn't hold, and FMCG is fairly flat. Hardly this 1 2 days move looked like there might be some hope in the FMCG stocks, but again they are back to their previous bases. Even the telecom is also sideways. Now let's start with our daily analysis of Nifty 100 starts. You can see that Reliance is up 2%. Despite Reliance moving up 2%, the Nifty isn't up, right? It means that the other heavyweights are dragging. As you can clearly see, the other stock is nothing but the TCS. It is down 1.6% today. Probably the earnings might be looking weaker. That's why the anticipation or the expectation from the TCS is becoming weaker. See, you can clearly see from the chart, right? After this breakdown, it is down 9%. That's why I'm telling you, chart helps you guess the results too beforehand. Even the HDFC Bank isn't looking great. It is just hanging at this level. It has broken down. You can see here, right? Bharti Airtel has been in the sideways. A good thing it is not falling, and also it needs to support the Nifty, but isn't. Let's wait for few more sessions here. ICICI Bank looking much better than the HDFC Bank, right? Infosys is again sideways. Looks like Infosys has been one of the strongest name. It used to be Wipro, but looks like I'm changing my gears. Now Infosys looks very interesting, especially on the chart. SBI Bank, State Bank of India, again very weak name here. ITC after the demerger effect, there isn't much activity happened today. Hindustan Unilever to going sideways, and LIC. In fact, it has broken down at one point, almost this 874 level, right? It has breached down, and but the closing was happened again at the support level. So carefully watch LIC now. If it breaks down, right, again there might be another free fall of 6% or probably 10% again, because the most recent support is somewhere around this level and this level. Looks like HCL Tech has seen a little bit of correction today. As long as it stays above this 50 EMA or this 1880 level, it is good. L&T has been choppier for the last few days, so let's ignore the L&T for few more days. Sun Pharma tried to bounce back, but the closing isn't as great as expected. And Bajaj Finance, after this strong candle, it is consolidating here, which is a good sign. Let it consolidate here, and it's been a very long time, right? Just like Kotak Mahindra, Bajaj Finance too has been consolidating from a very long time. It needs to break this 7,800, later the major resistance, which is 8,000 level. And coming to NTPC again, nothing major happened today. Axis Bank, similar kind of chart of NTPC, right? It is just hanging at the support levels. If this is breaking down, I think again Axis would fall much further, and the next support would be at 1,000. Maruti having a slight pullback, which is a healthy pullback as long as it doesn't breach this level or go below this level, it's a good sign. Kotak Mahindra, see, that's what I'm talking about. In the Maruti, this shouldn't happen in the Maruti. It has a pullback. We thought it was healthy, but looks like Kotak. It isn't a healthy pullback and it is a very, very choppy name. So ignore Kotak Bank. It has troubled investors and traders from a very long time. Mahindra is settling somewhere here. It's a good sign. When it breaks above this 3200 level, you can take another entry. Next comes is the ONGC. As you can see here on the chart, that ONGC is trying to move up. That's a healthy sign. The volumes are also very high today. Let's wait for a few more days. When it closes above this level, we will talk about it in detail. Tata Motors is up 2%. Is getting interesting. Let it break above this 820 level, then we can closely watch it. Ultratech Cement in sideways, nothing interesting here. Adani stocks again sideways here. Power grid too, it is becoming weaker. You can see the pattern here, right? It tried to move up, but it got rejected at this 21-day EMA, and in fact, it did not even attempt to go this 336. It is heading down. Titan, it tried to break out of this little range today. We can't call it a breakout yet, but the closing is very weak here, right? Let it consolidate here and let it move up. But again, this stock is also very choppy name. There is no prior trend looking on the chart. Bajaj Auto still weaker, taking its time. Adani Port again still weaker. Coal India again getting weaker here. Asian Paints too not looking very great, right? Next comes is Wipro. Wipro still hanging at this 50 level, 50-day EMA. Let's wait. I think this might break out very soon. Probably it is waiting for the results. If the results is good, we might see a very sharp bounce. If the results is bad, we might see exact opposite. HIL, Hindustan Aeronautical, not looking good. Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, just like Bajaj Finance, it is holding here. So let's wait here. Next is DMart. DMart is again heading back, right? That's why I've told you in my video. In fact, if it closes below this gap, you can see there is a very strong gap up right here, right? If it closes below this gap, we might see another little fall up to this level. So, not a fan of this stock usually, but again, I've told you do not take entry as long as it breaks above this level. Trent is becoming weaker. In fact, it tried to move above here. I have initiated a smaller long position, which I quickly closed it when the stock reversed. Looks like it is going down and becoming weaker. If it breaks, I've put an alert here. You can see a dotted line, right? This is the alert. If it goes below this level, I'm thinking to short the position because this is one of the long consolidation. Adani Green tried to bounce back today, but we can't comment anything right now. Let's wait for a few more sessions. Siemens is also becoming very weak. I have put another alert here at 6340 level. If it grows below this level, I think again I'm going to short this. JSW still hovering around this lower channel of this major red line. Adani Power again same story, just like Adani stocks becoming weaker. Zomato, I think it is down 4.5%. I've told you that I've made a short. In fact, I've made pretty huge money on this Zomato trade, which I've covered in my short video. You can check it out later. But again, I think Zomato might come up to test. It might test this 240 level and a little consolidation. If it breaks below it again, we might see. Look at the volumes. Whenever there is a selling here, this is a clear indication. On the Friday, there was a huge selling, and look at the volumes. Another huge. Actually, this is a bit reverse. It tried to move up, but the volumes were good. But again, today here, it is a major selling. Nestle not looking good. IOC also not looking good. Sideways, no trend. Bharat Electronics becoming weaker, trying to go below this level. Varun Beverages, I did not expect this. We thought that it should go up here only, then we can take initiate long positions. But looks like the stock is still not at all improving. It is going down. It is becoming weaker. It has been in sideways from a very long time. No trend. Geo Finance, I've told you this is one of the weaker names in Nifty 100. It is becoming weaker and weaker every single day. DLF, nothing interesting here too. It is also sliding down. Tata Steel, yesterday after a major breakdown, today it just formed a little inside day candle, but nothing major emphasis on today. Vedanta again waiting at its support level. If it breaks this 430, see, you can see a very long base, right? If it breaks this level, I think we might see another correction, almost another 20-30%. But let's wait. Let's not make any assumptions. Our goal is not to predict the price, our goal is to follow the price. Grasim, nothing interesting here, still becoming weaker. IRFC2 have told you, see, all there is literally no major move today. It was like a silence after a storm has happened. LTIM2 same inside the candle here. Same thing Indigo 2 after this major, it tried to move up. Maybe the stocks might test this previous day high. Let's wait and see how this goes. Ekm is also becoming weaker. You are noticing a slight difference here, right? That this used to be the best. Today it has closed up an inch lower. It is moving slowly down again. The results are ahead. So let's wait for the results only. Then we can see. SBI Life finally, maybe this is looking like a reversal. See, this would be the first sign we thought. Let's wait for the price confirmation. It is going up, but look at this. This is the 50 DMA line. If it 50 EMA is acting as resistance here, if it gets rejected, it might slide down again. If it doesn't, maybe this could be a reversal, but let's not conclude it as a reversal. Pidilite to hanging at this support level. ABB same like electrical stocks are, it is just hanging out here. It is another one of the major support here. If it breaks this level, I think ABB is also going to go down. Divi is still in the channel, nothing interesting. HDFC Life also moved up today but couldn't close above this previous level. If it breaks above, let's see how it happens. Hindalco tried to move up but couldn't close above the yesterday's high. So still a weakness. PFC hanging at the support levels, nothing interesting here. Britannia is again hanging in the sideways, almost at the lows, nothing interesting here. Ambuja Cemento, nothing interesting. Gale is also becoming weaker and weaker. See, not very interesting chart, right? Maybe you could have shorted somewhere around here or here, but that is only in the hindsight. Not every move we can guess it. Tata Power, see, very weak chart. It tried to move up, but look at the closing, almost exactly at yesterday's closing. Very weak name. REC2, same story like PFC, nothing interesting. Motherson Sumi, still see, it is just hanging at the support levels. This was the breakdown. Probably you can take another shot if it breaks below this level. So let me just put an alert at 152.5. If it breaks below this, maybe another sell out. BBC have already warned you stay away from this petroleum stocks. They are not at all looking good. Finally, it has taken support at this, but will it go further down from here? Let's wait and watch. Godrej Consumer Products trying to move up this window, this gap would be acting as a resistance. Let's wait and watch. Eicher Motors slowly inching down. I do not like this. As long as it stays above this breakout level at 5050, we are good. But if it comes below this level, probably then Eicher is also becoming weaker because the market condition is. Bank of Baroda, see, it is just hanging sideways here. If it breaks below this level, I think Bank of Baroda is set to another big fall. Maybe another 5% is very near. See, this could be 5-6% or somewhere right up to 16%. But let's wait. I've put an alert if it breaks below this level. Cipla again, not a very interesting chart here. JSW going down and down, very strong downtrend here. You can see on the chart. TVS motor again becoming weak. It is slowly inching lower and lower. If it breaks this lower support level, I think another fall in TVS is also expected. Looks like the market sentiment is not getting any better. But Torrent Pharma is looking interesting. If it breaks above this level, probably it is good to go on Torrent Pharma, but it is a very slow name. Although we can't expect a very strong movers in such market, right? Piram Finance is also deciding whether to go on which side. The split action, corporate action is pending. So let's see how it behaves after the corporate action. Stola is again coming back here. I was very excited that it is finally moving up with very strong volumes. But let's see, is it a general healthy pullback or again is it a weakness? Bajaj holding very weak. See, this is a breakout failure, classic breakout failure. It has a strong breakout, but within 2 days, the entire move was taken out. Adani Energy Solutions also nothing interesting here. Punjab National Bank not great, going down. Dr. Reddy's is still holding. That's a good sign. Maybe if you have missed the Dr. Reddy's, probably if once it comes up here and breaks above this consolidation range, right? That is a good entry point for Dr. Reddy's. So keep this in your watch list. United Spirits again coming down. Let's see how this happens. As of now, it is becoming weaker. Yesterday, I thought maybe today we might expect a bounce back here, but it didn't. So, price is price. We have to respect the rules. Low down, nothing major change here except that it has taken a support at its 50 DMA. If it breaks above this consolidation, we can take an entry, but looks like even the reality has also become weak lately. iPro life insurance, nothing interesting here. Havels too, nothing interesting here. Bosch is also again heading down. Maybe set for another correction. We don't know. Let it break the level. Next is Apollo Hospitals. It tried to break out today too, but again very choppy. In fact, it's always very choppy. I don't understand this Apollo Hospital. There is always one friend in your gang, right, whom you always try to understand, but he does exactly opposite way. This is Apollo stock for me. Zydus Life trying to look like a reversal. Maybe it is interesting. Let's keep this in our watch list. If it breaks above this level, see, which is 1016, we can see maybe a bottom has formed and stock is looking for a reversal. This would be interesting because the pharma sector is also in a uptrend, right? Currently, pharma is also favoring. So let's wait whether Zydus is moving up or not. Hero again getting weaker, moving down. Naukari, see, looks like it is a back-to-back two large sessions of red. In fact, Zomato has also seen similar correction because Naukari holds some percentage in Zomato. Even Policy Bazaar is also moving down. Let's see whether is it because of holding company or the general weakness in the stock. We would be finding out in very few days. Tata Consumer product again, just like Godrej Consumer also, it tried to move up but got rejected here. Let's wait. This would be interesting. Maybe few names are turning around, right? Dabur again looks very boring. In fact, one of the subscriber has asked his view, so let me just quickly explain it. You can see Dabur has been consolidating from a very long time. This 500 would be the most immediate support, but this 485 would be the long term multi year support. If Dabur breaks below this level, probably you can expect somewhere around here, right? Another 20%, which is 390, or it might go to 300 levels too. So let's wait and watch how it turns around. Lombard looks like a very strong day here, but I don't change my view, and you know that I would only change if it breaks above this 1970 level. Jindal still very choppy, sideways, nothing interesting at Sri Cement too, let's ignore it. Canara still weaker here. Union, it is much weaker. See, at least Bank of Baroda or Punjab National or Canara has tried to move up, but looks like Union is becoming much weaker. If it goes below this, right, we might see another series of selling in Union. Maybe a level of 100 followed by probably 88, 90 levels. IndusInd, nothing major improvement here. Adani Total Gas too not interesting. NHPC is still becoming weaker, hanging at this low. BHL tried to move up, but let's see. Unless and until it closes above this, we can't say anything. Conclude. IRCT is also not looking very great. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you are enjoying my analysis. Subscribe to my channel, Chart Shastra, and see you tomorrow.